I'm gonna show you how to make Christmas dinner my way. This is a great idea for Christmas dinner. Easy, elegant, simple, and delicious. I'm gonna make cheese cranberry almond stuffed pork tenderloin wrapped in bacon. Very juicy. As a side dish, rosemary roasted potatoes and roasted cauliflower with red grapes and garlic cloves. For the stuffing, we're gonna add 3 cloves of garlic, 1 cup of whole almonds. Let's chop it a little bit. And then you add 1 cup of dry cranberries. And then we're gonna add 2 cream cheese that are soft already. They've been at room temperature for about 20 minutes. You can also do it straight out of the fridge. Just put it in the microwave for 10 to 15 seconds. I added the cheese in the food processor and it didn't work, so I passed everything into a bowl. The cream cheese is really soft, so you shouldn't have a problem. It's not that hard. Just don't chop the almonds and the cranberry too little. It's all well mixed and ready to stuff the pork loin. This is a 4.5 pound pork tenderloin. I'm gonna trim all the fat. You can find it already clean, but it's gonna be a little expensive. Don't throw away all the fat that you cut off. Little pieces of meat, save it. You can fry them and refry beans with that, or get a lot of fat out of and cook with it. A lot of flavor in here. With the tenderloin already clean, we need to cut this into a sheet in a square shape. Cut a line, like I'm doing it right here. Leave about a ½ inch after the sharp. Don't cut all the way. You don't need perfect cut, you just need the whole sheet to be the same thickness. You can slice parts from the thicker side and put it over the thinner side. Plastic. And then another layer of plastic on the top, and we're gonna tenderize the meat. You can heat it with something else if you don't have a meat pounder, and also this will help to make it more square. And then we're ready to roll it. Leave around 2 fingers in every side. And now we roll it. I'm gonna start on this side. Bring the side that you have with no stuff over the stuffing, and then start rolling from there. Help you with the plastic. And press a little bit every time you can. Bacon. And then just try to do the same size of the whole loin. I'm gonna season it with salt and black pepper all around. There you go. You wrap the edges first. Ready? Now we're gonna tie it up with twine. Try to basically tie it up in every strip of bacon. Bake at 375 for 2 hours. Red potatoes on quarters. Rosemary, let's cut only the leaves. Finely chopped. Also drizzle with olive oil. Season with salt and pepper to taste. And add the rosemary too. Yeah, I put some foil in a sheet pan, and I also put parchment paper. potatoes need to be roasted at 375 for 30 minutes, so add it with the pork in the oven when the pork is been already there for an hour 30 minutes. Just cut this part and then cut the garlics halfway alongside. Like that. Big bowl, you're gonna add cauliflower. This is a small head of cauliflower. Then I add the garlic and red grapes. This one with olive oil. Just season with salt and black pepper to taste. Toast it. Remaining 20 minutes for the pork to be done. Add the cauliflower in the oven as well at 375. We're gonna make a wine reduction for the potatoes. This is a half cup of red wine. On high, we're gonna wait until bubbles and boils a little bit, and we're gonna add 5 teaspoons of butter. As soon as all the butter melts, turn it off. They're not done yet, but we're gonna add our reduction. Keep cooking. Take it out of the oven and mix it so the bottom roast and the top doesn't burn. There you go, and put it back in the oven. And after 2 hours, this is finally done. Just make sure it reaches 145 degrees for internal temperature. Cut one end just to make it look nice. Oh my god, it's so juicy. Hit the bell if you like this and subscribe to the channel.